welcome to Spanish Cooking. Today we are preparing marble cake or bizcocho marmolado. It's very easy. It's a combination of dark and light dough that creates a very nice pattern, and it's very easy. So here you will see the things you need to do. First thing I did was to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites. So I was preparing all my ingredients in advance. And I did the same with the flour. I added to my flour some baking powder. And then I had all my ingredients prepared. And then I started with mixing all together. So first thing I did was to put in a larger bowl my butter at room temperature. That's important because you want to mix it thoroughly and easily with your sugar. For that, I used not a robot, not a device, but I did it by hand. Of course, you can use a device or do it by yourself. I decided to do it by myself because this is what you see that it's completely fine. You don't need extra devices. So it took me like 1 minute to have a nice fluffy pale yellow cream, and then I added my egg yolks, and it took me like 30 seconds to mix all together. And now you can start adding the rest of the ingredients. So now you need to add the flour together with the baking powder. You will notice that the dough is quite dry at this moment, so I decided to add a little bit of my egg whites, not all the amount because I want to beat them until I get a nice soft peaks status. So I just added a little bit because the mixture was too dry, and in total it took me maybe 1.5 minutes by hand to have a nice smooth dough. So it will, and if you go for the electric device then might be quicker, but yeah, it's easy anyway. So now I added a little bit of salt to my white and I started beating it, this time with electric device because it was much faster, but you could do it also by hand. And you need to beat until you get the soft peaks state or something like you see here. And now you want to mix all together with your dough, but being careful because otherwise you might lose a lot of the air you have inside your egg white. So just fold in with the minimum amount of movements you can. So it's easy. You will see that it's not a big problem. The only thing you need to avoid is to mix very quick, because this way you might lose a lot of air. And now you are done with the dough, and now you need to separate half of the dough because you want to tint, let's say, half of the dough with dark color. We used cocoa powder. So for the light version, I just added a little bit of vanilla essence because it will provide very nice flavor. And for the other half, I added cocoa powder, good quality one, because it will give you a very nice flavor and taste. Yeah. So I had to add a big amount of cocoa powder to get a dark color, but that's all you need. And now just grease your mold with some butter and start adding the dough, like you see here, 1 spoon of light butter, then 1 spoon of dark butter, and proceed like this until you are finished with your dark and light butter. That's it. So it's a very simple trick, but the result is really nice. You could do this with other flavors. Let's say instead of cocoa powder, you could add, I don't know, colorings or another flavor, but I think the traditional is chocolate or cocoa powder, yeah? So once you have distributed all the dough, you can put it in the oven 35 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius or until it's golden brown and fully cooked through. Let it cool completely before cutting, and we'll see the result is amazing. The patterns are so nice. I mean, it's marvelous. That's a really bad joke. So I really hope you can try it out, and don't forget to enjoy it. Thanks for watching. See you soon.